doing?
Hey guys! I was waiting for you to say Trucker G here.
Yeah, Trucker G. Trucker G here.
Hi, Mrs. G.
Wait till we get a few people on here. If anybody's even awake. What time of night is it?
It's 9:56.
Yeah, the squishy, he just left, so we figured to come on and come say hi to you guys. Got to watch a whole bunch of cartoons.
Yeah. Got to watch some that we hadn't even watched before, which is really cool. We like watching cartoons every once in a while.
I'm not big on them, but when it's with the grandbaby, who's to say no, right?
Exactly. Jennifer Griffin says hi.
How you doing,
Leah's
Sarah?
mama says, hey, geez, welcome home. Wendy B of Arizona says, evening.
Good to see you guys.
CC says, hello. Well, good evening, guys. My G said, we know it's kind of late.
So what's good, guys? What's good?
Patriot Lady says, evening. Jay Wade says, hi.
How you doing? How you doing?
Jason says, hello, G's. Hello from Arkansas. Leanne says, good evening, guys. Richard says, morning.
Morning.
John Duffy says, good evening, my friends. Well, good evening, everyone. You know, this is the first time that...
Don Ferguson's in Springfield, Missouri. Don, come on over. You're more than welcome, buddy.
This is the first time Laylee and Duel and Squishy got to see the new house, so they really liked it.
Lemon and Squish has been here.
No, they haven't. This is the first time they got to see it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was the other one, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is the first time they got to see this one. So, the kids are really liking it. Squish thinks it's just awesome that our TV just raises up from the cabinet. Tanya says, but it's a good night. Yes.
Good deal. Yes, it is.
Jen says, hello. Bet you're glad to be home.
We are very glad to be home. I actually got a little bit of nap. I fell asleep.
You did. I got laundry done and the fridge cleaned out and the stuff on my checklist checked. Jennifer Duck says, hi, G's. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Melody says, hi, G's and puppers and G addicts. Happy to see you at home.
Yeah.
It's nice to be home.
As you guys know earlier, I've been in pretty much pain. My mouth's been a lot of pain. And so when we got home, I got to look and had a big old abscess.
That's in the truck. We really couldn't see, you know.
I didn't even want to mess with it in the truck, to be honest with it.
But we got home and yeah, he has had a big abscess.
Nothing a pocket knife didn't cure.
Yeah, he said
did a little surgery and we're all good to go now.
He said he's feeling some relief now, and so that's a good thing, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Cecilia says, good evening, G's and G-Force. Good evening. Todd says, Aunt and their group were served papers this evening. Okay. Sherry says, hello, I was just watching your video of you cooking soup.
Oh, right on, yeah. We tried to upload it on Facebook, but I'm having all kinds of trouble trying to upload it.
So, sorry, guys, everyone on Facebook. We weren't able to upload it there, but if you have YouTube as well, you can check out the channel.
Trina and I do have antibiotics.
Yes, he's been taking them, and he'll take another one this evening before he goes
Jennifer
to bed.
Duck says, are you kidding me? You be careful.
He's done it many times on the road.
You do what you got to do.
I quit questioning it after, he said that it relieved the pain, and then a few days later, his mouth started feeling a whole lot better after the
same
first
thing
time
that
he told
the
me.
doctor would have done.
So I just kind of...
And yeah, Don, I rinsed with salt water also.
Yes. Boy Mom 87 says, good evening, everyone. Good evening, hon.
Doctor probably wouldn't have used a pocket knife, but...
Why not? Mary says, how you feeling, Mr. G?
A lot better,
He's feeling a lot better. Jennifer's, okay, you read that. Roberta says, hi, G's. Finally normal people to watch. Well, hello. Don Wheeler says, you read that, rinse with salt water. Leah's mama says, how long are you home for?
A couple days.
Italian Princess says, hi, G's. Hope you're having a good night. We are. Boy Mom says, I have used thumbtacks to burst abscess before.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
And you feel the relief after doing such, so... Yeah, like I said, I stopped questioning it after the first time you told me you did it on the road. I'm like, okay. Debbie says, that can be very dangerous to have an abscess tooth. Yeah, but Dr. G here, he lanced it, and things should start moving in the right direction here in a few days. Jen says, my sweet furry kid just had a major surgery and just laying here watching y'all and loving my sweet boy. Aww. Give him plenty of loves. Grace says, hey, geez, impersonally asking for prayers from you and any others in the chat willing to pray. My brother's currently in prison for ultimately being a drug addict. He has 2 beautiful daughters. We got, and she didn't finish writing. Laura says, good evening, my beautiful G's. Well, good evening.
Lucinda, yeah, we had the load on still.
Yeah. Berdine says, hey, from Southeast South Dakota. Love the black and blue clothes, Mr. G. Brandy says, do you have... Okay, you read that. Lori says, hi, nice to see you on tonight. Well, hello. Nice for you guys to be here. Italian Princess says, he drank enough Dr. Thunder to make him qualified. Dr. G.
Oh, yeah.
Boy Mom says, my husband quit questioning it as well. LMAO.
Brenda said, did Mr. G color his beard? No, I didn't color my beard.
She said, first time he freaked out and called his mama to tell her I was crazy. LMAO. Tom says, could that have been a sinus infection that wouldn't drain? You know, I didn't think about that.
That's way above my pay grade, that's for sure.
Laura says, it's been a great evening for 1776 RM. Hey, Mooch, stop doing that. Sally says, I'm in the middle of an implant. Can you finish it, G? Gail says, good evening, Mr. and Mrs. G. Glad to see you on. We're glad you guys are here with us. Oh, the T-Monter. She is so excited to see Squish that when he was sleeping on the couch, because
she just wanted to see him.
He fell asleep on the couch, and she wanted him to wake up so badly. She was up there like nuzzling him and trying to get him to wake up. She missed her Squish. Laura says, oh, sweet TT. Lynn says, G, just heard you say you opened abscess. Did you use tea tree after? It will kill infection. Use many times a day. Okay. He did a saltwater rinse, but yeah, we'll have to get the tea tree out. Grace has finished her comment. It says, custody of them, they ended up back with their mother a year later. My brother is struggling hard, and so are his daughters. We have been cut off from them for a year and a half now. My brother has changed. Our prayers are with you.
Don, you have a safe trip, buddy. He's there in Springfield. He's heading back to West Virginia tomorrow.
Well, you be careful, hon.
Yeah, if I didn't know that, we could have got together today or something.
Margie says, how's your wrist, Mr. G?
Yeah, it's sore, but it'll be all right.
Chris says, hello, Mr. and Mrs. G. Hey, hon. Berdine says, ah, TT. Ah, TT better get off the couch.
Get down now.
TT Marie. Now.
Both get down.
Both.
No.
Why you guys always have to act up?
He's over here bouncing or jumping like a rabbit.
He like bounced off the side of the couch and jumped over there. He hops like Jesus, like a bunny rabbit. Beth says, Big D got a great birthday present tonight. Aunt and Lori got their papers. More to come on rest. They can't come near them within 1,000 feet. LOL.
All right, on.
Stephanie says, good evening, G family. Mooch and TT.
You two go lay down now. Hey. Both of you.
Daniel says, sweet TT. And that's how she feels about getting in trouble. Michelle Tyler says, good evening, Dr. and Mrs. G, LOL. As one of your nurses here, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear any of this info tonight. We love you, sweetheart.
Did you disinfect the knife? Yes, I use fire. I used fire.
Definitely. Gloria says, try to get a doctor to write you an RX for chlorhydrine. It's a mouthwash that helps with dental issues.
Okay.
Okay. Cindy said dogs are worse than kids. Yes, because there they go. Now they're
Jesse
in the
says, so since it's after dark, did you guys want to hear my dream?
Oh, that's right.
I'm scared to
I
ask.
forgot about that, Jesse.
I don't know if I do or not, Jesse.
He's all right. I'm gonna say, lay it on us.
Oh no! You just opened the can of worms.
Jennifer says, because they are kids, that's what they do. LOL. Judy says, please keep me and my family in your prayers. My cousin passed away unexpectedly today. He was my age, 58. He was my twin brother. My heart hurts. I'm so sorry
to hear that, sweetheart.
Our prayers are with you and your family. Randy said, nothing like a trip to walk-in clinic and 3 bottles later, so no honey-do list. Brittany says, they crack me up, like literally crazy funny. Yes, they're brats is what they are. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, can I have a doctor's note? LOL.
Maybe it says it's after dark.
It is after dark.
You know how it goes, guys. We'll just take the conversation wherever you want it to go.
Jeff says, good evening, G's, from Baker City, Oregon.
Right
good
on.
evening, hon.
Good evening. Been there.
What are you doing? Nope, ma'am. Why do you make me laugh, Mooch?
Julie's in St. Joe.
Are you in St. Joe? Sorry, guys. Mooch walks in here, and because he's got them short, little, stubby legs, he kind of waddles. It makes me laugh. Julie says, hey, visiting your state of Missouri. Thinking of you as I pass each mile with love. Oh, currently in St. Joseph. No, you said she's in St. Joseph.
Hey, both of you down now.
Right now. No, not lay down.
No, get down.
They said, run, we're in trouble. TT came to suck up, and Mooch ran into the kitchen. Now he's standing at the top of the stairs, staring at G. Oh, shucks. I'll go now. Italian Princess says, do it, Jesse Ray. Boy Mom says, have you set up Sue's pole in the garage yet? Lori's laughing. Jesse says, I like you too. That is why I harass you.
No, go on.
Kelly says, I was so thrilled to see your video of TT and Mooch on Rumble. Those two cracked me up. Woo. Dorna says, pups are cracking me up.
They are something else.
Sue says, after dark, woohoo. Who has the pole, or did we leave it on the road? Brenda said, just finished smoking a ton of pork butts. I may never want to smell pork again.
I like the smoke.
Chris says, Mr. G, what kind of CB do you run in the G-Wagon?
I've got a Ranger, what is it? RCI X9, I believe it is. I've got a few different radios.
Tracy says, hope we can see you all soon when you come through Eatonton. Mary says, good evening. You're finally home. Did you go see your grandchildren yet? One of them... What are you two doing?
Go on now.
Our oldest daughter and our son-in-law and Squishy came over this evening. And our other 2 grandboys are with their dad.
Go on.
Their other parents. Jen says, Wits headed your way to rescue TT and Mooch. She would give them back right quick because they're both acting like brats. Is what they're doing.
Go.
They're very unruly.
You too.
Sherry said, Joe String just popped up. He is so funny at times. Grace says, 12 more months for no reason. They called him a menace to society because of the drug addiction, but he's clean for over 4 years.
Who's that?
Her brother.
Oh.
The family is struggling bad, and we love those girls like our own. I understand, hon. And I'm so sorry you guys are going through this. And I'm really glad that your brother is doing so well with his sobriety. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, can you post a post on what you put in the soup tonight so I can try to make it?
We put it on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, hon. G made a roux.
Cauliflower, broccoli, and cheddar soup.
Yeah, you'll have to watch the deal. I was goofing off instead of really paying attention.
No, you go on. Go on.
Jennifer says, it must be a full moon because my 3 girls been into trouble tonight too. Trisha says, TT and Mooch is so cute. They're being brats. Is what they're doing. They're being ornery tonight. Sue says, Mr. G, is it time to clean with the dish towel? LOL. I have dollars. Dorna says, they're happy to be home.
Well, go ahead.
Mary said, must be nice to be home again for a few days. It is. It's really nice. TT staring up at G from the bottom of the steps, like giving them the big old puppy dog eyes.
She'll be back
Well,
up here in about
he
2
just
seconds.
moved. You moved away. She got up.
Go on.
Josie Wells says, that's the old time way. Those old ways work wonders. Cheryl says, hey, G's, how was the soup? It looked good. Gee, I hope you're feeling better. It was really good.
Yeah, my mouth feels a whole lot better. That's kind of why we made the soup, because it was something easy to eat.
Something soft, yeah. Denise says, anything to avoid a doctor. Actually, no, I called when we were in New Mexico and tried to get an appointment with the dentist out here, but they didn't have any openings for Friday, and we weren't around here on Friday, and on Monday morning they're closed.
ACB says, get your mods ready. Just pull it, holy smokes. Just pull it, holy smokes. It wasn't a tooth, it was
It's not a tooth, it was just the gum, yes.
Just an abscess. Jesse said, is RV hard to shake?
Or easy.
Or easy to shake. We don't have no trouble at all.
None whatsoever. Denise says, just pull it. Oh, you said. Son Maisie says, you both compliment each other so well. You both know what true joy is as well. Thank you. Linda said, good evening. Finally got a chance to check in. Have a great night. Love you guys. Love you too, sweetie. Cindy says, are you feeling any better, Mrs. G? I'm feeling great. And G, his mouth is feeling somewhat better, yes. Teresa said, good evening, G's. The pups must think it's a full moon the way they're acting. They're acting just rotten. I'm looking in my kitchen and Mooch has his bowl all thrown all over the place. And he's probably over there laying in front of the fridge. Darlene Weaver said, watch Santa stream tonight around hour 8 minutes in. You will love it.
Right on.
Sandy says, good evening, G's from Ohio. I got to have dinner tonight with my grandbabies, and I'll see them one more time before they go back to school in Hagerstown.
Awesome.
Good deal. Lucinda says, okay, come over from YouTube. Bill, thank you for the stars, hon. Star salute. Sue says, I'm watching for the G dance with the dish towel. Oh, Mary says, okay, I'm back. Let's see.
Yes, I've been rinsing with salt water.
Yes. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, I hate the dentist. They numb you and they take 7 minutes to do whatever, and then you have no access to your mouth for the rest of the day.
Oh, then the most painful part is when you have to pull the wallet out, right?
Oh, yeah. No joke. Mook says, I have antibiotics if Dad needs them.
I got some, baby.
Well, Daddy's got some, but thank you, Mook. I thought you were going to bed.
Michael says, fair warning, ants people gonna jump in your chat. I don't care.
Just, give them a heads up. It's G's After Dark.
Did y'all get to see the win in the Bunker Hill? No, we've been spending time with the grandbaby.
Yes.
Watching cartoons is what we've been watching.
Elaine says, did you all... Okay, you read that, sorry. Corey says, I did make the first one. It was good, but I got 2 extra degrees to put in it. Red bell peppers, and I'm going to slice up some tomatoes to put in homemade mac salad. Awesome. ABC says, the U.S. almost didn't have enough troops to fight World War I because everyone had bad teeth.
Huh.
Didn't know that. Scarlett says, there is an herb. It's a powder. Even the dentists use it. Used on me after pulling an infected tooth. Mariah is one of them, but wasn't the one my dentist used. Google them all. I will keep looking too. Take care. Love always. Thank you, sweetheart. I didn't know
Bobby's
that.
2-year-old nephew drowned tonight. Sorry to hear that, sweetheart. Yeah, we'll definitely keep the family in our prayers.
Yes, we will, sweetie. Luke says, I'm in bed, just mainly needed to lay down. My body is killing me, LOL.
Get some rest, baby.
They decided to paint not just the trim in their house, but the entire inside of their house. Elaine says, oh, that's a lot of fun. Love the grandbabies while you can.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's something else.
Lori says, good evening, G's. Glad you made it back safely. God bless. Much love from Ontario, Canada.
Much love
to you guys. Cheryl says, I made Fido for supper tonight. Love Mexican food.
Oh, Fideo.
Fideo. I got it when you said Mexican food. I love Fideo. It's good stuff.
Your mom used to make that.
Mm-hmm.
Make it a lot.
Mm-hmm. Audrey says, hello, G's. It's a beautiful day. Yes, it is. Jesse Ray says, you must have gotten smarter with Mrs. G. Just say if she smacked you upside the jaw.
Chris says, since you have spare CB radio, send me one. I've got my good ones, Chris, but if you want, I'll definitely keep an eye out for a CB.
Mm-hmm. Gary says, dentist wanted to put me to sleep to pull a tooth. I said no, just do it old school, numb it up and pull it.
The ones that I do have for spares are kind of sentimental radios.
I'm trying to figure out what that was. Mary said, one time my son-in-law, he had a sore tooth like you. It was infected, so they gave him some, and when it was better, they had to pull it.
Gail says, Fideo, what's that? It's a pasta.
Yeah, it's just a Mexican pasta. It's really good.
Fried in some oil, then put some tomato sauce and some
It's
chili,
pretty simple to
chili
make.
powder, yeah.
Oh, Lay says, we made it home. Love you. Love you too, sweetheart. Kiss squishy again for us. And thanks for letting me know you made it home, baby. Margaret says, home again. Jiggity jig.
Home again, jiggity jig.
Royce says, so glad you got home safely.
Yeah.
Thank you, hon.
Thank you.
Dr. Pepper Drinker says, I had a bacon chicken sandwich from work, then got slow and 3 people were sent home.
Mary Tyler wants to see that dish towel dance again.
Is that the new dish towel dance? I thought that was the windmill. Michael says, on a brighter note, how are you guys doing? It's G's After Dark. We're doing good, honey. We're doing good. G, after we got home, he took care of the abscess, and his mouth is starting to feel a whole lot better.
Yeah.
We got to visit with our kiddos and our grandson, so that was pretty awesome. And, yeah. Enjoy being home.
Bernie says, I got implants, and the dentist gave me loopy pills. I don't even remember being there.
Oh, no.
I went to the dentist one time, and they put me on the gas, and they actually forgot me on the gas.
And they wouldn't let me go back there with them. I had to sit in the waiting room, and this is,
I was there
a long time ago.
I ended up passing out, and next thing I remember is the young kid come in, and I can hear him saying, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm just tired. Did I fall asleep?" He goes, "Dude, I think you're pretty wasted." I said, "Yeah, I'm not feeling too much pain."
Because they forgot you.
And he goes, "We left you on it a little too long." I said, "Are you done?" No, we haven't even started. I was pissed. I said, "Why did you guys just finish?"
Wake me up when you're done. No mandate says, pasta sounds good. I'm on keto, lol. Oh, I remember that. No pasta.
And that was the last time I ever had gas again.
She says fresh garlic juice helps with pain, and it's a bacteria killer. Grace 4 says, I have unsubscribed to so many live streamers, but not you two. I met my husband when I was 14 years old and still together at 39. You two remind me so much of us. You're true love, and you are an example. Well, thank you, sweetheart. Marriage is work, though. Gotta put in the work.
I'm easy to live with.
Oh, yeah, you're just a walk in the park.
I ain't got no problem with living with myself. Not anymore.
Lucinda says, due to a blood disorder, I have to have my teeth surgically removed. That's probably the best, so that, everything's on the safe side. Jude says, LOL, what's in that doctor's son?
Jennifer Dunn says, do it again, you so funny.
He was reenacting getting left on the gas when he went to the dentist a long time ago.
Frank says, last time I had the gas, I saw Jesus, not the Jesus. Jesus Gonzalez from Albuquerque.
Oh, goodness. Crystal says, hello, Mr. and Mrs. G. Hey, hon. Dr. Pepper Jr. says, love how you say you're a walk in the park.
Cam, how you doing?
Michelle Tyler says, with the dish towel dance, I can just hear my grandson saying, bow chicka wap wow, in his video, LOL. How cute.
How many years have you been married? 30 for me and my sweetheart. We've been together, 32 years?
31 years.
31 years. And married, I think it come out to 27 years?
27.
Something like that.
Yeah, 27. Angela says, hi from Saskatchewan, Canada. The G's, how are you doing? I'm glad I caught you when you were on.
Doesn't seem like a day over a year.
It was 36 in Saskatchewan, Canada today. Trina says, I was on a high dose of gas. Dentist told me to open, thought I was, but was really biting his finger almost off. Oh, man. Moog says, you have gas all the time.
Yeah, it's talking to you, probably.
It's talking to you. Judy says, hello, G's. My grandmother always told us to place a dry tea bag on an abscess. Oops, that rolled.
I've heard that before. I didn't even do that. I just went straight for the pocket knife.
To draw it out. Also, we got a tooth pulled to get rid of the taste of blood. Cindy says, ooh, that gross. I've been unsubscribing to others also. Too much drama. Staying here, so many laughs here. Well, thank you, hon. Debbie says, evening, G's. Just got home from date night with the hubby. Even after 47 years, we still have date night. That's
Chris
awesome.
McKelvey says, Mrs. G, Trucker G looks like he could use a Dutch oven administered to him.
I could probably handle that later on tonight.
Easy now, easy.
Jen says, when Whit had her wisdom teeth out, she was freaking out because she thought they removed her tongue too because she couldn't feel it. Oh, poor girl.
Where's G's next load going to? We're going to be heading back home. My sister's on her way out from California.
Yes.
Well, we'll be on our way out from California. We've got a memorial for my mom that we do every year for September 11th. And so we'll be back home for that.
So the family gathers together. Randy Smith says, it's important to get dental checkups. Yes, it is. That Gap Tooth girl says, Kyle Petty wrote a book and did a book signing and then singing music. Cool. Jesse Ray says, longer than I've been alive, 32. How old are you two?
Old enough. Do it again, Jen, Dad. Makes me smile. The Dutch oven should be easy to do after eating broccoli tonight, Michelle said.
Oh, yeah. No joke. Donna says, good night. Glad to see you. Oh, having a good time. Good night, sweetheart.
Mandy said teabag works great when the wasp bee sting.
Yeah.
When Wade gets stung, that's why we put it on. See? Never mind, I won't even go there. I was going to talk about teabagging Miss G.
It's not what she was talking about.
It works great, they said.
That's not what Mook is talking about that Lynn taught her to help feel that. John says,
Did
I
your
got
mom
gas
pass
too.
on September 11th? Lori said, yes, she passed on not the September 11th, not 9/11, or like
was,
Twin Towers 9/11, but in 2010.
Yeah, September 11th, 2010. Ozzy says, did you catch the happenings at Bunker Hill tonight? Rodents got served with restraining orders. No, honey, we're busy. We're having family time with our oldest daughter, our son-in-law, and one of our grandsons.
Yeah.
Grace Forrest says, congratulations, Elaine. That music to my ears, and I absolutely love seeing stories like yours. Elaine says, today it's 40 for me. Well, happy anniversary, sweetheart.
Yes, happy anniversary.
Elaine says, thanks, everyone. Ryan says, good evening, Mr. and Mrs. G. Cam says, I hear the dogs. That's TT.
Jeremy, you have a good night, buddy. He's waiting on his reload.
Oh. Billy Bob says, good evening, Trucker G and Mrs. G. I hope you get to feeling better. Our prayers and our thoughts are with you, Mr. G.
Yeah, after doing that surgery, I felt a whole lot better.
You can just tell. I mean, when we first got here,
It was miserable.
See how uncomfortable he was. And now, like he said, he did it. He took a nap. We played with the grand boy, visited with the kids, and you can tell he's feeling a lot of relief. Jerry Chester says, hey y'all, from Jax, Florida. Well, hello, hon. Catherine says, Dutch oven is not my idea of having a good time.
No, me neither.
Dorna says, unless you're doing it.
No, that's a different story.
Dorna says, pups went to sleep. Hear snoring. Yes. They got tuckered out. Jesse Ray says, okay, or one thing I want you to do, okay, is list. To see him from the road, Chris Ledoux, tell me what you think after you do.
Okay.
Oops. Grace Forrest says, date night is extremely important to keep a relationship alive and having alone time, especially after kids. LOL. And you're right.
Yeah, Cam, we're going to be in Pennsylvania.
Patty says, Mrs. G, how's your dad doing? My dad's doing good. He's ornery. He's, set in his ways, and he's watching his westerns, and, they're getting him set up with physical therapy and home health, and giving my brothers a run for their money.
Mandy, you're alright, baby. She said sorry she couldn't come over.
You're fine, sweetheart. I know you guys didn't know that we were coming over, or coming home, so I know you guys
We'll be
have
back
your
home
own
next
lives. And just like Daddy said, Sheila will be here, and we'll be here, and Regan and Aunt Tara will all be here together.
And no, we won't be at the DC rally, or the 10-4 DC.
Sherry says,
As a matter of fact, it's 10-4 DC.
It's Mook's birthday.
It's on Mandy's birthday.
She's our 10-4 baby. Sherry says, never been married, but been with the same man for almost 31 years. He will be 82 this month. I'm 58. Well, congratulations.
You don't always need that paper.
Beth says, where and when you coming to PA, Mrs. G? We'll be there on the 8th to deliver this load, and I'm not sure exactly what time. I can't remember.
Got 6 p.m.
Is it 6 p.m.? Grace says, I have a husband, 4 sons, and 3 male dogs. The Dutch oven has no effect on me anymore. LMBO. She is immune. Frank G. Chuck says, date night is fun. Till the wife finds out, she gets kind of tense.
Yeah, I know better than that, Frank. Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
You just hush.
Yes, dear.
Honey, hush. Ricky Baker says, evening G's and fam. I'm late but made it. It's up to you to guess if I have pants on or not.
Jen says, and the trolls have arrived. I haven't seen no trolls yet.
No, I haven't seen either, sweetie. I must have missed something.
Dang it.
Jude said, if the camper's rocking, don't come a knocking. Rhonda said, good night, Mr. and Mrs. G, and thank you.
Oh, Paradise Pete 73, what are you talking about? Do your research, pal. I guess I missed Paradise Pete's comment. That must be the troll they're talking about.
Paradise Pete,
maybe he's got me blocked. He goes
back and forth.
I don't see nothing from him.
Yeah, I don't see nothing.
Well, now I feel left out.
Oh, no, don't see nothing from him.
Oh,
there
the G supports snitches in the movement. What snitches are you talking about? I'm in PA off 81, the poor town that they say Sleepy Joe's from, Beth said.
Aw.
Mandy says she's going to be 25.
I know. 10-4 is going to be, you're going to be number 25. That means Bubby's turning 24 and Yuko will be 30. Paradise Pete says 1776.
Whatever, man.
Dude, it's G's After Dark. If you want to bring drama, leave it at the door.
If that's the best he's got, I don't know what to tell him. Margaret says, what channel do you use on the CB? Channel 19.
Sherry says, no, you don't have to have the paper. That way you can just walk away. Not saying that is going to happen. He has kids older than me, and he raised my two. Bernine says, it's after dark. LOL. Only.
1776 crying to law enforcement because protesters oppose them. I've seen both sides calling law enforcement. It's kind of a back and forth thing. I ain't no part of it, so really ain't got no say either way. But I've seen them both crying on both sides.
Jesse Ray says, Paradise, let's face it, you obviously need a Peter. Dennis says, at Paradise Pete, this is G's After Dark, please. Diaz says, good evening, Mr. and Mrs. G. Hope you're having a blessed day/evening. We are, sweetheart, we are.
Patty says, I'm blocking Pete. Yeah, go ahead, guys.
Jay says,
that's up to you.
I thank you for your commitment to helping folks and showing all of us we are all in this together. I help chemical tanker from the ports. It is hard when it never stops moving, but we got to keep moving to keep this country great. Tracy says, my oldest daughter is 44 and my youngest is 36.
Paradise Beast says, and there you have it, censorship. No, you haven't been censored. If
No
somebody else don't want to, if somebody else don't want to see you,
that's their prerogative.
then they're more than happy to. That's their prerogative to block you.
If you haven't,
you're not blocked here. Otherwise, you wouldn't make that comment right there.
If you haven't learned, and I know you're not new to the channel, Paradise Pete, and you know you kind of flip flop, but you haven't been blocked. You haven't broken any of the rules that we have in place. Having a difference of opinion, having a discussion or a debate, those are all cool with us.
Nikki says, hello to you both. Glad you both are having a good night. Thank you, Nikki. Bill says, hey Pete, did your parents have any children that lived? Beth says, Paradise Pete, stop crying like a 2-year-old, grow up.
Grace says, poor Paradise, I honestly hate blocking someone personally, but he loco, LOL. Lori says, have a question. If the reefer stops working on the truck, are you responsible for paying for the load if it thaws? Well,
say that again.
She said, I have a question. If the reefer stops working on the truck, are you responsible for paying for the load if it thaws?
You can be.
Yes. But right now, we're not hauling reefer. We're
and
hauling
that's
van.
where insurance would come into play, but you would still have a
You'd have a claim.
would still have a claim, and you would have a deductible. And I mean, if it's because of a maintenance issue or something like that, like let's say you blew an engine on the reefer. I mean, that's something that's out of your hands.
Yeah.
If it's
like catastrophic.
Yeah, catastrophic type thing. I mean, you'd have to wind up paying for the deductible, even if it wasn't catastrophic. You'd wind up paying the deductible.
Paradise Peace says, okay, I thought I was being blocked for criticizing. No, we're not blocking you, but others in the chat, if they choose not to see what you're saying, they can personally block you individually. Berdine says he is breaking the After Dark laugh only. I know, right? What's up with that?
Is that your dog snoring? Yes, it is, Mary.
Deanna says Paradise Pete after hours are for boobies. Mary's, yeah, you read that one. Excuse me. Jesse Ray says, I am sorry to say this. Okay, the thing is, like George Carlin said, this country was bought and paid for a long time ago.
Yeah.
Audrey said earlier there was an Audrey Campbell on, and that is my maiden name. Oh, okay. Sherry Beeman. Hey, Sherry Beeman.
Sherry likes to slide out where you were sitting. Actually, where we're sitting right here isn't a slide out. This is the front of the
the slide outs are
toy hauler
over on the left,
on the two sides.
The left and the right. The couches come out. Sherry Beeman says, there you read it already. Duh. Matt said, I smell sweaty balls, lol. Well, it is after dark, haha.
Might want to shower.
Dawn said, another Saturday night. Have a great night, geez. We're about to roll out of Waverly, PA and head to Lowville, New York with a load of cream. Have a great night.
You too, be safe.
You be careful, sweetheart.
Helen says, when will you cook again? Love watching. Actually made some soup tonight. Mrs. G tried to put it up on Facebook here, and we couldn't get it up there, but it is on YouTube.
Beth says, I miss getting cabbage out of Michigan right now. Used to get huge heads of red pack made good pigs in the blanket.
Oh yeah. Awesome. I like pigs in a blanket. Or pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blanket is...
Made good pigs in a blanket.
I've never had pigs in a blanket and cabbage.
No.
I've had cabbage rolls.
Yeah. Eric says, good night, G's. Love you all. God bless. Good night, sweetheart. Debbie said, yes. Seen any nipples on mannequins lately, Mr. G? No, but have you guys been still looking?
I have. I've been looking.
I know he's always looking.
Amos, you have a good night.
Beth says, stuffed cab.
I think that's what he said.
Cabby, same thing, Mr. G. LOL. Okay, gotcha. Jen said, pigs in a blanket, aka cabbage rolls. Gotcha. I've never heard of
pigs in a blanket was always, for us, was always like hot dogs or sausages wrapped in like a bun or a breading, like a roll or...
It's usually they're wrapped in like pancake or something like that.
Yeah, some kind of... never mind.
That's what I always thought a pig in a blanket was.
How about some fried cabbage? I like fried cabbage.
Fried cabbage is bomb.
Scarlett made soup tonight.
Lucinda said no bra, but jammy pants on because sitting outside on the porch and I have neighbors.
Croissant, yeah, ACB. That's exactly what I was trying to think of. It was the croissant.
So, Lucinda, what you're trying to tell me is if you didn't have neighbors, you'd probably be out there pants optional.
Oh, Debbie says Polish people say pigs in a blanket.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Thank you for telling us. Sherry Beeman says, oh, okay, that's nice. I commented earlier, said your soup looked good. I like broccoli. Not sure about cauliflower, though. And I saw your sweet grandson sleeping. He's a cute little guy. TJ was so concerned about waking him up. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, oh man, I'm in a mood for tater tots. Oh, Sherry Beeman says, when I was in Kohl's, I saw boobies and thought of you, G.
Sherry says, hey, read up.
That's what I just read. Sherry Beeman?
She said, hey, read up.
I just read her comment about seeing boobies and thinking of you. Jude says, how about some fried... Oh, you read that.
Lucinda says, yeah, when we lived in the country, I suntan nude. No shame here. They got drones nowadays, Lucinda.
Yeah, that was before drones up in the air. But yeah, I did the same thing. Rebecca says, we make pigs in the blanket with crescent rolls.
Yeah.
Nancy said, we had nearly really hot days in Michigan this year. Oh.
Gina's sleeping pills are kicking in.
Oh. Sherry Beeman said, yeah, I deleted the read up. Dr. Pepper Drinker said, streaking time. Jesse Ray says, oh my god, I have to say, when I was a kid, underwear aside on them mannequins to see if I could get a sneak peek. He pulled the underwear aside.
Easy.
Oh, I actually seen, was it a TikTok that I showed you? This little boy, he is probably about, I don't know, 4 or 5. His parents were in the department store and they caught him rubbing the mannequin's booty.
Tiffany says I shoot drones.
But he was touching the mannequin's booty and the mannequin had a thong on. Scarlett said, I made potato, bacon, green onions, cheese, with spices and cream of chicken. Was great.
Sounds good.
Bridget said, hey, geez, am a G peeps. Well, honey. Jennifer Duck says, Polish and I'm Russian. Yes, my mom pig in a blanket and eat raw. Mom making it. Gotcha. Mook says, read my message, Mom. I see your phone is next to you. I don't know where it's at, kiddo.
Amy said, yeah, I like to do that too. He fries the cabbage with onions, peppers, and mushrooms. Goes good with just about anything. Green beans, bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Grace 4 says, we love cabbage rolls. I freeze them all the time. Might have to try that. Sue McGee says, Mrs. G, if you didn't have neighbors, I wouldn't own a bra or pants, only to go shopping or in public. Sue would just let it all hang out.
Bridget says, hard tacos for dinner, yum. I would love to have had to cut tacos with that. My mouth was killing me earlier.
Michael said, good evening, G's. Hope all is well. Isn't this supposed to be G-rated? LOL. Nope, we are after dark. It is dark outside.
It's up to you guys where this conversation goes.
Sherry Beeman says, are you coming through to see me? Not sure on the route yet.
I haven't even mapped it out. There's a couple different routes I can take. I'm going to try to I'm going to go with the more cost-effective route, to be honest with you.
Oh, Goober, you could have said it was a private message.
Who?
Moog. Catherine says, on the video with the little boy, it looked like he was trying to pull the thong out of the mannequin's crack. Disregard last message above. No, I seen that. He was kind of tugging at the thong, pulling it
John said
inside.
Drones were invented too late.
We know what John would be doing. I bet there's still some women that out there, sunbathe. You just never know.
Where are they at?
I don't know.
I need a good place to fly my drone.
Bill says, if you want to try something with a kick, when I made stuffed bell peppers, I take jalapeno and stuff it with pepper jack cheese and put it in the middle before I cook them.
Huh.
Sounds
I haven't had stuffed bell pepper in a long time. I love stuffed bell pepper. And I haven't had cabbage rolls in a long time either.
No. I started thinking about those little meatloaves that your animal mom made when we went to visit.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Candy says, husband grilled chicken with JD sauce tonight. Papa Mike says, I cooked chicken tenders and a skillet of fried potatoes with onion and jalapeno tonight.
Somebody said something about pierogies.
Kufta. Debbie.
What is Debbie Wilbur Kufta? Love pierogies and kapusta and kielbasa. I don't know what kapusta is. I do know what pierogies and kielbasa is.
Yeah.
And I probably said that wrong, but...
Deanna says, I'm a picky eater. Hate most veggies, but have found I love fried okra of all things. Fried okra is pretty.
Yeah, I like fried okra.
Good.
I like pickled okra too.
But TT, weird.
Actually, I ate some of that Indian okra last night, and it wasn't bad.
Beverly said, I had a pool once. Kids gone. Only 2 neighbors on one side. Best fun skinny dipping with the hubby years ago. LOL. It sounds like a good time.
We made that soup today, and I made way too much of it, is what I ended up doing.
Yeah. We got a big bowl
so
of it
we'll probably wind up taking it and putting it in a casserole dish, laying at the bottom of the casserole dish with it, and get some croissant rolls and make a crust and basically make a pot pie out of it.
That sounds amazing.
I might get some chicken and fry some chicken breast pieces up, and cut up and put in with it. Kind of like a chicken pot pie type thing.
That sounds good. Lori says, this is way after dark comment, but could you imagine a little kid peeking at the mannequin and the mannequin having having pubic hair?
Yeah, you're going a little far out there for me.
Alrighty then.
Oh, Lordy.
Italian Princess says, we had breakfast for dinner, biscuits and gravy, and sausage and eggs. Breakfast for any meal is pretty amazing. Jessie Ray says, too bad you could never pull the underwear out of a mannequin in the front.
Gee, you should step away, look under the laptop, LMAO.
Jeez, Hemer.
Oh, you talking about Mrs. G's laptop here?
Oh, I probably don't look like I have britches on.
No, it don't look like you have britches on.
I have britches on. Melissa says,
that's why I'm saying you should step away and look, because it don't look like you have nothing on.
It does, and I didn't realize that. Sorry now. Melissa says, hello, you beautiful patrons. I make broccoli and potato soup with 1 pound bacon and a block of Velveeta in it. The grandkids eat it up. Awesome. Excuse me. Ruby says, hello, Mr. and Mrs. G. Were you 8? Because it's been 107 here in Hesperia, California.
Oh, wow.
I heard your sister said it was supposed to be super hot all week, this coming up week. Sherry Beeman says, I wish I could copy and paste.
Dave Mom says, yeah, when the red light on the laptop was on, it creates the illusion that Mrs. G is naked. Naked! We thought it'd do great for views.
Oh my goodness. Norma Jean says, good evening, G's, from Washington State. Good evening. Melissa says, the first time I made breakfast food for supper, my grandson told me I was a genius. He thought you could only have it in the morning. Oh, cute.
Russ says, looks pink and furry.
Alrighty then. Wally Jimmo says, evening, G family. Hope all is well. 4 more days and I will be leaving the hospital for home. My insurance denied me my wheelchair. I guess I have to lose both legs to get one. Stay safe and good. Good night. Love you all and hugs for the fur babies.
Yeah, I should have known that. I'd have just give you one.
Yeah.
I mean, we sold one in the auction. It was brand new.
Yeah. Have the pedals on it and everything.
Brand spanking new. I mean, it was grandma's. And
Grandma didn't use it very much. Rhonda says it's going to be 113 Tuesday in Bakersfield, California.
Mrs. G, get a blanket and cover up. Sherry said.
Kathy, we're doing
Does
good.
it look that bad?
Now that you moved, you can see there's pink right there.
I don't know, honey.
I have britches
we might have to cut this one short. Oh, Lordy.
Lucinda says, oh, Lord, I can see the trolls running with that one, LMAO. Yeah. News at 5. Mrs. G was partially nude from the waist down on the G's live stream, G's After Dark. They're definitely pushing it to the limits. Eli says, you're going to look back on this and laugh your butts off. May want to use a laptop cover next time. My son's is underneath the house in one of the basement compartments, and I was going to grab it today when I was looking for something else, and I thought, I probably won't need that, so I did not. Alice says, have you all seen the ad where the guy thinks he's waiting in line? He's standing behind a mannequin, LOL. No, I haven't. Sandy White says, glad to see y'all in camper.
You gonna get your bunny hat so you put in your lap?
My light up one's in the bedroom. It's for later.
Easy.
Oh, Jennifer Duck says call VFW. They will get a wheelchair for you. Nancy says call your senior center for info on helping getting a wheelchair.
Rebecca
Thank
says,
you,
"Don't
ladies."
look, Ethel." Sandy says, "No need for clothes. It's after dark.
It is after dark.
Pants optional."
Trey says, I believe I possibly have a wheelchair that I could donate, pretty much new also, if we could figure out a way for it to be shipped and delivered to the fella in need.
Kathy says, "Easy now, Mrs. G." Eloy says, "Is that panties optional?" To each their own. I mean, either way. Scarlett says, "Don't worry, I can see the side of your shorts."
Frank G. Truck says, okay, time for bed and some crazy sex. Hope I don't wake the wife up. Oh, you guys are nuts.
Sherry says, "Did you get something for the tooth pain?" Yeah, I took a pocket knife and I did some surgery and we're doing good now, Sherry.
Oh, Layla's watching the After Dark. She just messaged. She said, yeah, Mom, it looks really bad. I have shorts on, y'all. See? Shorts.
Now you lifted them up, now they can see underneath them.
I lifted the sides up.
No, you lifted that one pretty high.
I said like that. You cannot.
I can see.
My hip.
Pretty far up there.
Douglas says, good evening, G's. I'm sorry I'm coming on late. It's 11:52 p.m. here on the East Coast. You're fine, sweetheart. You're fine. Audrey said, you guys are funny. Timmy says, hi all.
Yeah, Goblin, I've heard of geocaching.
Burdine says, Frank cracks me up. I know, he's so silly. Goblin said, there are apps out there that work well with geocaching. Stephanie said, service organizations are good for helping out too. American Legion, VFW, etc. Thank you, ladies.
Burdine says, get Mrs. G a poll.
Nah, new. Sue says, you two are a hoot.
It's being installed next week.
Eloy says, always so happy here.
Miss G's got a poll.
Tracy said, good evening. Remember, our two daughters are watching this. Tracy said, good evening, G's and G family. Love G's After Dark. Bra, pants, panties optional, and hair down, everything can breathe.
There you go. There you go. Thank you for that visual. Really, thank you.
Michelle said, maybe you should give Mr. G the iPad and the phone to read. Gail says, well, morning comes early. Have a great evening. You get
have a
you
good
some
night.
rest, honey. Deanna says, Mrs. G's is getting into the mood of the night.
Take a liquid Advil capsule, poke a hole in it in the end, in a pin about.
Yeah.
Now that I've done the surgery,
yes. Now
most of the pain's gone. Now it's
it's
just a little
feeling
soreness.
better.
It'll be better by tomorrow if I had to guess.
Scarlett says, nothing wrong with being sexy at our ages. Heck no. Lay said, too far, too far.
Nancy said, Mandy already said she's going to need therapy.
Nancy got that comment and I
Brittany
didn't.
says, oh my goodness, I have to pee.
And you wonder why the kids don't keep up with us on social media. Bub bounced on for a little while.
She's going to have to stand up.
Levi says, Trucker G, Mrs. G, I love you. We love you too, sweetie. Douglas says, how's little G doing and the rest of your family?
They're doing good.
They're doing great, honey. Sandy says, love it, girl. Checkers Firelight says, we did it. We got to fulfill the bucket list check today. We made it to Mount Rushmore, Crazy Horse, Custer, Needle Highway, and Sturgis. Well, congratulations. Awesome. I'm glad your husband's feeling
just
better.
Just about to ask, is he feeling much better?
It sounds like it.
Michelle says she should stand up. Stand up, honey.
I have breeches on. See? Shorts.
Shorty shorts. Those are her bedtime shorts.
Those are my night-night shorts.
Jennifer says, you be careful, you don't have lockjaw.
No. He'll be alright. Like I said, I've learned to just go with the flow after him doing it multiple
Dr. Pepper
times.
Drinker wants to know if we're going to have enough time to do some wind therapy. Maybe.
We'll
I was
see.
thinking about that. Oh gosh, it's pink, Michelle said. It is.
It is. Stand up. Y'all are killing me.
Ain't it all pink?
Sandy says, oh damn, she's not naked, Elle. Eloya says, the longer I look, making it rain may be an option. Dr. Pepper Drinker said, woot woot. Wally Jimmo says, thank you to the G family out there for all your loving and caring comments. You are all the best. Yes, thank you everyone that gave Wally information so that he can try to get a wheelchair. Darlene said, the kids are happy now. No, they're not. And Scarlett said, one of my boys sent me a text and said, oh my God, Mom's on TikTok too. LOL.
Sherry says, I take it you've done surgery on yourself before?
Yes.
More than once.
Yeah. Mary says, love my G's after dark. Grace says, heck, it's 11:55 p.m. here. No bra, no pants. Gotta let things breathe once in a while. LMABO. Try being a man and wearing a jockstrap 24/7 without complaining.
Yeah, I don't do jock straps. Mr. G, trucker. Z.
Sleepy. Must be.
Oh, you getting tired, Levi?
Sherry says, I take it you're done. Okay, you read that. Sandy says, hey, how y'all liking your camper? We really like it. You know, like I said, our oldest and our son-in-law and one of our grandsons came over today, and they really liked it too. It's a lot more open and spacious than the previous one.
George Jefferson says, have you guys seen Hippie Mama's online business? Aubrey is a popular girl online, if you know what I mean. Sounds like you keep track of all that.
There ain't enough hours in the day. Mary Ann says, whoa. Did you see 1776 tonight? Major action with ants.
No, I didn't watch it.
Doreen says, I like the pink shorts. Well, thank you, Doreen. Trisha says, pretty pink shorts, Miss G. Berdine says, it's all pink on the inside.
Easy now, easy.
Mook says, maybe you two need to join us for church in the morning. Y'all need some Jesus in your life.
You already know I got Jesus in my life, baby girl.
Sue says, ouch, jockstrap is like our things, butt floss. Scarlett says, lost you volume. Sweetheart, maybe if you exit the stream and come back and maybe that should help. Sandy says, it's almost deer season. I will be in mine every weekend soon. Got to get the freezer filled. Awesome. Mook is looking forward to deer season and turkey season. Hank says, good night, everyone. See you later. Good night, sweetheart.
Sherry, yeah, I seen your out, Sherry.
George, where'd it go? George Jefferson says, I have. Well, good for you.
It sounds like you're into that kind of stuff. If you're into that kind of stuff, I'm not here to judge you, man. Just don't bring it over here. I mean, the rest of us could really care less.
Dr. Pepper Drinker said, to be honest, I like this trailer more than the last one.
Thank you.
We do too.
Yeah, Mrs. G's pretty happy with it.
Checker says, regarding Trucker G's camper, it sounds quieter than the other one. I think
I'm just laughing because TT ain't no quieter.
Yeah, no, TT's. That's just not going to happen. She's our little white noise machine.
Levi says, snap. I think. Snap.
I think it's fireworks or something.
It's kind of far. I had a hard time saying that.
Jennifer Deck said, which dog is snoring? That would be TT.
TT.
Trisha says, I've got Jesus in my life.
What's Matt?
Sherry Beeman says, okay, for the third time, you can take I-70 to I-55. I live 5 minutes from Pilot and 76. There's a Mexican restaurant close by.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do, sweetheart.
Tammy says, TT needs to go for a sleep test.
Yeah, she needs a CPAP.
She does. Sandy says, I love my Jayco camper. Can't wait till deer season. Audrey says, good night. Good night, sweetheart. Douglas says, I'm getting off for tonight. Good night, G. Sleep well. Good night, Douglas.
Dane says, what's going on with Mr. G's toothache? I had an abscess and just took a pocket knife and we took care of it, so it's all good now.
Lucinda says, I like it better too, except G has to put up Sumiki's pole yet in the garage, but it has a lot more room to lock the boys up in. Nancy says, is snap thong or jock strap? I'm not sure. Goblin says, so he decided to sell it to a motorcycle mechanic and fly home.
Who?
I don't know, I missed comments in there.
Oh, yeah.
Grace says, myself, my husband, and all 4 of my sons hunting this year. I don't like venison, but it's good food for the freezer or canner, and many others are going to need food this winter. Want to have some to share. That's awesome,
Tammy
sweetheart.
says, Mr. G, you did what to your tooth? I didn't do nothing to my tooth. I had an abscess on my gum, and went ahead and just took a pocket knife and did surgery.
Sherry Beeman says, oh, she can have my CPAP. I actually have an extra one. Dane Mama says, next time you have a toothache, use clove oil. Periodontist told me about it. It works like a miracle.
Gotcha.
Dennis says, I live full-time in a Class A motorhome. Clothing optional after dark, and I don't pull the shades.
Ooh, I'm glad we don't live next to you, huh?
Oh, goodness.
Tammy says, you're crazy.
Jude says, you coming through Zanesville, Ohio on your way to PA.
I haven't quite figured out exactly which route I want to take yet. I'm going to look at and see which one's the more cost effective for me.
John says, TT needs a CPUP. LOL.
No, Sandy, we didn't watch the Trump rally.
Berdine says, night, y'all. Love you both bunches. Been a long day for this old broad. Good night, sweetheart. We love you, Berdine. Get you some rest, honey. Sue says, thongs are butt floss. Heather says, hey, G and Mrs. G. Well, hello, honey. Tammy says, you're crazy. Kathy Adams says, G, you are so like me. I've done that. Hate dentists.
Yeah.
Sandy said, did you all see the bikers come into Trump rally? Okay, you're there. Sorry.
Rebecca made cheese beef enchiladas tonight.
Ooh. Goblin said, man, those dogs are loud.
That's just
only
one
TT.
dog.
That's just T. Mooch is sleeping underneath the kitchen table, but TT's right here.
Guys, I think we're going to call it a night. We just wanted to come on for a little bit. I know it's getting kind of late. What time is it?
Late 30, 11:05.
Yeah, it's already 11:05. We're going to get us some rest. Hopefully y'all get you some rest or have a good night. Love you guys.
All right, love y'all. Good night, sweeties.
Oh, where's the button?
To the top right. I had to look at it. Nope, didn't get it.
Did I not hit it?
You hit the screen.
There we go. There we go.
Well, you got much.
Oh.